Hey everybody, Shibby here. Arthurian Legends is finally here, and I am so excited. For those of you that don't know, I maintain a Sorcery Price Tracker, and I'm excited to say that Arthurian Legends is now included within that. So this video, I'm going to be walking through some of the new features and functionality of the tool. I'll show how some of it works. But let's just dive right in. This very first page is pretty simple. It's the Arthurian Legends TCG low price analysis. So you can search for a specific card or filter based on rarity, card type, or element, and ultimately just scroll through the cards of the set. You can sort by foil price or non-foil price, and this is a fun feature over here called the foil multiplier. This is basically just a calculation that shows how much more expensive is the foil relative to the non-foil. That's a great way to kind of say, am I paying a good amount for this card, or am I perhaps overpaying or underpaying? And you can also find some deals using that. So this is a simple little view that shows the card, and at the bottom you can see the foil price and the non-foil price. This would be one of each. So pretty straightforward on this first page. I'll dive into the next one. This is the price trend. I think this is one of the cooler features of this application. This has a pretty rich price history going back to February. It has, all of the sets. It's not just Arthurian Legends. So we've got Alpha, Beta, and Arthurian Legends. And you can kind of see the card and the trend, and you can click to see kind of what's the price doing over time. So for this video though, trying to keep it somewhat focused on Arthurian Legends, I'll click into that. Of course, we're not going to have a lot of price history yet. It does go back to August because that's when sealed product was made available on TCG for pre-order. So you can see a little bit about what that sealed product did over time. And of course, when we get over to the set singles, the set just launched on October 4th. So we've only got 3 days of history here, and really this page is going to be super fun to watch over the coming days and weeks because there's going to be a ton of movement on it. Anytime a new set releases, it's very common for prices to be very inflated. That's kind of where we're at right now. But over the coming days and weeks, really the price of singles is going to continue to drop. So for those of you that are interested in buying or selling, this could be a great tool to keep track of that. And again, just to look back at beta as an example, I don't have it all the way back to when beta first launched, but this first spike is when Team Covenant announced that they were out of stock of sealed product. And of course, there was a little bit of panic, but since that time, it's been in a pretty rapid downward trend. So, one of the cool things though, if we were to look at the price of foils, the converging of price here on low and market price, that's kind of what you would expect. Low is continuing to decline, but the market price is kind of slight increase, maybe kind of flattening out now. And then for non-foils, this is a really cool chart in my mind because something that I see just in these past 2 days is, of course, we've got lots of new people that are interested in Arthurian Legends, but something that's really kind of exciting here is just, again, maybe 2 days worth of data. We can see that the price of non-foil beta has spiked a little bit, and kind of set that aside in terms of is that good or is that bad. But for me, it signals that there's more players that are interested in this card pool. So of course, there's probably a lot of people that have just heard about Sorcery. They're getting into Arthurian Legends, and they want access to a much richer card pool for building decks. So this is a neat little sign for me that there's some players that are perhaps getting into the game and buying some beta non-foil singles. So trying to keep this video, though, back on track to Arthurian Legends. Let's kind of go to the next page here. This shows price change versus prior day. Let's sort on Arthurian Legends. And we can see here of the cards that are in the database, how many went up in price versus yesterday versus down. And like I was saying, over these next couple days, it's going to be very, very volatile. But we're going to see a lot of price decrease as the cards kind of find their market price and these start to be bought up. So if you're buying or selling, this would be a great place to check in on and kind of find deals or kind of just understand where pricing is at. So, all right, these next pages, this is card detail. This doesn't show a whole lot, quite frankly. This is probably more applicable to something like alpha or beta at this point. But the purpose of this page is to show what is the price versus week ago, month ago, 3 months ago, or 6 months ago. So over time, this page will become much more applicable to Arthurian Legends, where we could start to track prices. And instead of just choosing a specific card, if you kind of want to step back and say, what is moving the most over the past week or the past month or past 6 months, that's the purpose of this page, is you can kind of click and filter and see kind of what's going up or down in price. I've highlighted this in some prior videos, so I won't spend too much more time here, but just wanted to kind of briefly describe its purpose. And then, of course, the very last page is the playset price summary. This is for Alpha, Beta, and Arthurian Legends, non-foil and foil. It's, again, only 3 days on the market right now, but you can buy an ordinary playset for $22, exceptional for $38, elite for $91, or unique at $9.93. So that's really what I wanted to show for this video. I hope you're enjoying Arthurian Legends as much as I am. It's such a great set. For those of you that are interested in accessing this tool, it is accessible via a Patreon approach. You can go to patreon.com/shibby711, and I'll also put that description in the video here. Check out that page, read up, understand what's included, and if that's something that you're interested in, I would love to grant you access to that. Or if you're just interested in supporting the work that's going on here, I would love that as well. So I'll wrap up the video there. I really do look forward to meeting some of you. I'll be at SorceryCon in Vegas. I hope to see so many of you there. But in the meantime, hope you really enjoy Arthurian Legends and have a great day. See ya.